चल बहुत बहुत बज लिया तू। अब हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी खेलते। तो लेगेसी टाइम। कल अपना पहले झाड़ू की सवारी होने वाली थी, बट साला इसने धोखा दे दिया। बे क्या कर दिया उसको लाइट ने।
Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do
कल यही से
take
स्टार्ट किया
care.
था।
The brooms are school property.
This'll
I
take
want
some
them
getting
returned
used
in
to.
one piece.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
बोला था ना।
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
Let's go.
Ah, the old boathouse.
Yeah.
Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
भाग ऊपर। तुम जॉट लोगे भाई। मेरी सारी चीजें तो मजा देती है, इसलिए तो हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी खेल रहा हूँ मैं।
Whoa! Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
ये भाई इसका मजा तो बहुत आ रहा है मेरे को।
This is rather fun.
ये तुम जॉट बन गए भाई।
Oh, well done! Have a moment?
एकदम बढ़िया।
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it?
Okay.
Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Yeah. Not bad.
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not
not
part
bad.
hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐤's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back.
क्या जोर से गा रहा मैं
Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
उधर 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 B. Okay.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with 𝐥𝐤𝐤, but you have to admit those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's 𝐥𝐤𝐤's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐿 at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky. If I could afford the new Bright Spark broom at Spintwitches, I'd be on it now.
तुम्हारे पास झाड़ू नहीं है इसका मतलब am I right? तो अभी क्या करना है फिर क्वेस्ट
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some
कहाँ जाना है
illicit...
हाँ ये सीधा चलते हैं ना सीधा चलते हैं ना मेरे दोस्तों रणभूमि में खेलने से पहला युद्ध मनभूमि के खेला जाता है
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can.
अब रुक जा
Then the werewolves join the goblins.
पहले मैं यहाँ तो जाके आऊँ पहले यह तो पता चले यहाँ क्यों बुलाया मुझे फिर आगे जाके तुम्हारे पास आऊँगा ओके वेट कर लेते हैं तब तक अपन 6 मिनट का टाइम है तब तक मेरे पास
Professor Weasley?
Weasley
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
क्या हुआ भाई प्रोफेसर वीजली को हकाल दिया क्या अरे भाई साहब नया दरवाजा ये मनचाहा दरवाजा कहते हैं शायद उसको
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard.
Merlin's beard.
I see you've
I used to
wasted
wasted
no
with time. Well done.
Well done.
ये कौन सा जरूरी कमरा है क्या
Shall we?
Shall we?
After you, Professor.
After you, Professor. Okay, man. आ रहा हूँ मैं रुक जा टेंशन का ही को ले रहा है यार लाइक कर देना लौंडो कोई बात नहीं यार, किसी पे जबरदस्ती थोड़ी है। टन ना 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 ना।
What is this place?
What is this place?
This
This
is the
is a
room
room
of
of
requirement.
requirement. बोला ना,
It only appears
जरूरती
when one
कमरा
is
है।
in real need of it.
जरूरती कमरा।
Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident, if ever. I'd only
जरूरती कमरा
planned
है
to
भाई। यहाँ पे
suggest
क्या
to you how
लड़ाई
to
हुई थी
find
भाई
it
साहब।
by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own.
जरूरती
While I'm
कमरा है
here,
भाई।
we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it.
तो अभी इसका क्या करना है?
There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess.
हाँ बेटा, इसका क्या करना है? सच बता।
This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Okay. और भाई साहब क्या है? स्पेस क्लिक, स्पेस F क्लिक। भाई साहब ये थोड़ा मुश्किल लग रहा है। अबे पीछे, ऊपर ऊपर ऊपर। भाई साहब क्या जादू है बे। ये सही था वीडियो।
Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
क्या कहते हैं उसको? कास क्या बोला उसने? टी में ये था ना, आई थिंक सो। यहाँ पे रखते हैं फिलहाल वैसे पे अपने को।
Excellent
अरे
work.
वाह,
You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall
Yes, I
discuss
would.
its uses later. Let's move on.
फॉलो प्रोफेसर भाई। प्रोफेसर में यहाँ आप आगे जाओ।
Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
प्रोफेसर तुम आगे बढ़ो, हम तुम्हारे साथ हैं। Let's do it.
Is that
Is
goodness?
that goodness? My old
My
school,
old
old
school
school
bag.
back.
I
was
wondered
on
where
the
that had got to.
school. लो भाई,
Can't
उसका old
believe
school
it's
bag
still
मिल गया।
here. I'll
ले
just
भैया,
take
अपन
a
इसके
quick
लिए
look
थोड़े
at
आए यहाँ
this.
पे। पागल
Give
है
you an
क्या?
opportunity to explore on your own until we locate
सच बता
Deke.
यहाँ पे क्या है?
Yes, Professor.
क्या है? Explore the room of requirement. अबे चल ना।
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Thank you. Room of requirement. ये जरूरती कमरा है भाई। इसको हमारा यहाँ जरूरती कमरा कहते हैं। इसकी तो हाँ? अरे 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 अरे। चाय पीने से क्या होगा भाई? अच्छा, इन सब की आंखें देखो। इसकी तो इसको यहाँ पे रख। इसको फोर दबा के आगे लूँ क्या? ये अपन भी दूध के धुले हुए नहीं है। अब सच सच बताओ, इसका करना क्या है? या फिर अंदर क्या है? अंदर तो कुछ नहीं है। ए तेरी तो, इसका कोई मतलब भी है? खुलता है क्या? बाद में पता चलेगा ये किस काम का है। ओके, तो ऊपर नहीं जा सकते अपन।
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop
ओए
them!
कौन है भाई? इसकी तो
No, not. That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
काट दे। वैसे कमरा सही है यार। इस कमरे में आना मेरा भी सपना था, क्योंकि हैरी पॉटर में बहुत कम दिखाया है इसको। बहुत कम क्या साला, बहुत क्विक दिखाया है। बस 2-3 5-10 मिनट का छोटा सा क्या कहते हैं उसको, सीन है।
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around it here?
तो कोनो गड़बड़ नहीं है ना? रिवालियो पीछे क्या है, आगे क्या है? इतना कुछ नुकसान तो नहीं है यहाँ पे, बट ठीक है।
What was that?
क्या?
Was that a golden stitch?
कौन सा गोल्डन स्टेज?
Revelio.
You should summon your wits and find out.
तो बैठ, दिमाग मत खा,
Accio.
आगे ला उसको। इस कमरे में क्या है भाई, सच सच बताना। What? अबे उस बक्से का मतलब क्या हुआ?
Revelio. Accio.
अगर ऐसा भी कुछ हुआ तो ना ये, अरे वाह, अरे वाह, इन्वेंटरी फुल तेरी तो। क्या है बे मेरे इन्वेंटरी में? हेलो अलग माइक, कैसे हो यार? इन्वेंटरी में मेरा कुछ है ही नहीं, तो मेरी इन्वेंटरी क्यों फुल है? +3 और क्या क्या है भाई मेरे पास जो मेरी हेल्थ बढ़ा सकता है? यार सच कह रहा हूँ तो मुझे गेयर अप बिल्कुल चाहिए नहीं था, बट अभी क्या कर सकता हूँ? अभी गेम की जरूरत है तो मैं क्या ही कर सकता हूँ। और कितना कुछ तो मैंने बेच दिया भाई, वो किस किस काम का था मुझे पता भी नहीं था। अरे पॉइंट इज दैट कि अभी इसको कैसे लूंगा मैं? यूर स्लॉट इज फुल। कौन सा स्लॉट कह रही है, मेरे को समझ में नहीं आया अलग भाई। यू आर नॉट इज स्लॉट, इज स्लॉट, गियर स्लॉट। यार अगर गियर अप में जाऊँ तो कौन सा वाला स्लॉट कह रही है, समझ में नहीं आ रहा मुझे। छोड़ो यार, बाद में देखते हैं। जादू मिला क्या भाई? जादू तो ढूंढ रहे ना।
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
वही तो ढूंढ रहे, वहाँ पे कुछ है बट वो मैं ले नहीं पा रहा। अरे सामने मोमबत्तियाँ क्यों नाच रही है भाई, किस खुशी में? ए, अबे फेंक रहा है कोई तो। डॉबी क्या? डॉबी ना, डॉबी का भाई है।
Yikes! Careful! Huh?
डेक।
Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you.
चलो भाई, डेक वापस मिल गया।
Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was
Professor
looking
Weasley.
through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here.
हाँ,
Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke.
जादुई
We
कमरा
believe
खोदा
that you
गया
might
था।
be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra
story में तो
file for
मजा जो आ रहा है
potions
ना,
stumble upon the room filled
वही
with
चाहिए
them.
अपने को।
You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need.
बता भाई
Just
क्या
close your
चाहिए?
eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it.
Needed it.
The
Okay.
room will do
The room
the
will
rest.
rest. मतलब सीधी सी बात हो कह रहा है कि भाई आग बंद कर, थोड़ा शांति रहे और बता रूम को कि तुझे क्या चाहिए। रूम तुझे खुद ला के देगा।
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah,
क्या
and
बात
it seems
है?
the room has provided you with a desk
यार,
of
like कर दो,
description.
guys.
Excellent.
क्या
It can
जाएगा?
identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
क्या करना है यहाँ पे? You have unlock. क्या unlock करना है भाई?
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
क्या ढूंढना है मुझे? Speak to professor.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
क्या
It will.
ढूंढना क्या है भाई मुझे?
I
समझ में
hope
नहीं आ
you'll
रहा।
take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
तो बता ना। वाह भाई साहब, लगातार जादू। Easy to win.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources
बात
such
सही है।
as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see.
Okay.
Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
क्या ढूंढना है? टी। क्या सिखाया मैडम जी ने अपने को? ये वाला सिखाया। ओके, कैसा इशू आ रहा है? अरे इशू नहीं, क्या बोलते उसको? इशू नहीं आ रहा था मुझे। हाँ, बस क्या बस रखना कहाँ पे है? पक्का? इसको मैं रोटेट नहीं कर सकता क्या? अच्छा, ओके। तो अगर मैं यहाँ पे रख भी दूँ, बाकी के स्लॉट अपग्रेड करो। 1 सेकेंड 1 सेकेंड। और क्या चाहिए था? कटिंग वाटर टेबल, ओके। कौन सा टेबल मांगा है भाई उसने? कौन सा टेबल है यार ये? काट देता हूँ, छोड़ो यार, जो भी हो। चेंज भाई, कलर चेंज कर सकता हूँ मैं? छीवे, पहले क्यों नहीं बोला? इसको निकल बाहर। मुझे चाहिए क्या, वही समझ में नहीं आ रहा। ओ ना, पक्का यही इसमें से कुछ होगा। अच्छा वाला चाहिए, चलो छोड़ो। इसको कहाँ रखूँ मैं? भाई जादू के नाम पे क्या काम करवा रहे हैं आपने?
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or
बस
grow
बस
plants.
बस बस, ज्यादा पैसा नहीं अपने
Presuming,
पास।
of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
बाकी एक स्लॉट को अपग्रेड करो। हाँ, वो कैसे करना है यार?
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything.
मैं
Thank
वही
you.
पूछने वाला
Good
था
luck.
कि बाकी के स्लॉट
I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Boy, sounds like good. क्या करना है यहाँ पे? अरे वाह, बनाओ थोड़े से बोतल। तब तक मैं आया। यहाँ पे क्या बनता है? ये क्या है? बना ले भाई। वो अच्छा, वो पौधा। तो यहाँ पे मुझे आता जाता रहना पड़ेगा, राइट? एंड यहाँ पे क्या है?
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
नो
I've more to
enchanted
teach
gear।
you about transfiguration, if you have a moment.
ये गियर कैसे अपग्रेड करने का? इनका क्या सीन है आलोक भाई, जल्दी बोलो। इनको कैसे अपग्रेड करना है? ये तो मतलब ये मेरा रूम है? स्पीक टू।
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the room of requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
रिटर्न टू प्रोफेसर विजली। तो विजली बताना यार।
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate the space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Okay. समझा नहीं, फिर भी मैंने समझा। फ्लोर कंडीशन क्या कह रहा है ये, समझ में नहीं आया मुझे यार। एक बोतल में सिर्फ एक ही बनता है क्या? अच्छा एक ही मिलता है, ओके ठीक
Deke
है।
hasn't seen this many plants
और
here
ये क्या मेरे को
before.
दिया? स्पेल टैलेंट अपग्रेड करो टैलेंट में। ये वाला टैलेंट करेगा, कहाँ गया टैलेंट टैलेंट टैलेंट? क्या अपग्रेड करना है? स्पेल, इसको अपग्रेड कैसे करना है? बट अपने पास पॉइंट नहीं है। पॉइंट एक ही था, चल ठीक है कोई बात नहीं। और आगे बस न्यू पोस्ट बहुत कुछ आया पड़ा भाई। ठीक है हो गया? नहीं हुआ कोई चालक भाई यार, क्या बात कर रहे हो तुम? ओ भाई साहब ऐसा भी कुछ है क्या? मुझे सीखना है भाई। इसको ओपन कैसे करना है? इसकी तो आउच खुजली हो रही है मेरे को। खुजली मतलब कि ये क्या है? अच्छा वो पौधा था ना, ठीक है। तो अभी यहाँ पे करना क्या है? यहाँ पे करना क्या है? कोर में जाओ।
Professor, I have some questions about conjuration.
ओके
Yes?
नहीं है
Actually, I don't
question,
think I have any questions.
I'm here if you do.
हम्म 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 हम्म। कोर में सब कुछ अपग्रेडेड है यार भाई। मुझे टैलेंट पॉइंट कैसे मिलेंगे ये बता। अरे तो कुछ ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेट होता जा रहा है। कलेक्ट टेस्ट में क्या है? चैलेंजेस में कुछ मिला क्या मेरे को? अरे वाह, हाँ क्या है? पोस्ट में कलेक्ट में क्विस्ट में क्या है? और माँ का भरोसा, क्या क्विस्ट आ पड़े हुए। इन गधों को जाके पेलना भी है भाई। ये वाला चल रहा है ना?
Nothing to identify. For now, at least.
क्या है यार? अरे बाप रे, क्या क्या चीजें दी है बे मुझे। छोड़ो ये सब, मिशन करो। अरे मिशन ही तो समझ रहा हूँ मैं। अरे वाह, चेयर भी है। चेयर तो मेरे लिए चाहिए भाई, अच्छी वाली चेयर। ओके, कलर में कुछ है क्या? कलर 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 क्यों? ये क्यों ना? हाँ, आई डोंट लाइक इट। छी, यही ठीक है। ठीक है चल यहाँ पे बैठ जा। अच्छा 10 आइटम लगाने अपने को, लॉल भे। लगे रहो भाई। देखो भाई कौन आया है। हाँ देखो तो भैया कौन आया है हमारे वहाँ। क्या क्या जरूरी, क्या क्या अलग भाई मुझे बता दो। इसमें से अपन लगा देंगे सब कुछ। मिरर एक आध ठीक है लगाने जैसा। एक मिरर भी लगा दिया, ओके ठीक है। नेक्स्ट, इसमें कुछ नहीं है। 2-3 फुलझड़ियाँ यहाँ पे लगा दूँ, ठीक है चलो छोड़ दो। और क्या क्या है लगाने के लिए अपने पास? फोटो फ्रेम, फोटो फ्रेम में कौन कौन अच्छा दिख रहा है? स्कीब है, इसके टाइम चिच्चा अभी ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं है। टोकर भाई शकीरो खत्म हो गया क्या तुम्हारा? अरे छोड़ दो, किससे पूछ रहे हो तुम? ये सीधा मिशन ही कुछ, ये साइड मिशन नहीं तो कुछ भी लग। अच्छा ओके, साइड मिशन तो कुछ भी लगा दो, ये भी सही है। तो टेबल, अरे ठीक है कुछ भी
Deep
लगा।
hasn't seen this many plants here before.
साइड मिशन है तो ठीक है, बट प्रॉब्लम इज दैट कि कर देते हैं ना। पौधे
Dick
वौधे,
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
वो पौधा किस काम का मुझे पता नहीं, तो 2-4 लगा देता हूँ। और क्या चाहिए था अपने को? यू रिच विल वेरी बेस्ट काम मारो। ये क्या है? वाह भी वाह, दो तीन चेयर लगाओ भाई। चेयर कहाँ पे है? ए बाल आदमी, चेयर कहाँ गई? इधर है ना? दो चेयर लगाओ भाई, एकदम मस्त मक्खन टाइप। अबे अबे और एक लगा। चला। अबे और क्या लगाना है भाई इसकी? तो इसमें कुछ नहीं है, इसमें भी कुछ नहीं है। गे का मैच शुरू हो गया है, देख क्या? तो ओके 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 ओके, देखो देखो देखो, कोई बात नहीं। अबे क्या लगाना है अब? टेबल लगा दिया, सब कुछ लगा दिया, ये भी लगा दिया, ये है नहीं तो इसके ऊपर ये लगा दूँ। हाँ भाई साहब, पैसा बहुत खर्च हो रहा है गधों की वजह से। हो गया भाई।
I have
ये
some
बताओ।
questions about conjuration.
Yes?
There are so many choices. What items do you think I should conjure?
I shall leave that entirely up to you. This is your space after all. I will say that a simple addition such as a wall hanging or a portrait might make the space feel unique.
Can I remove an item I've conjured?
Indeed you can. You already know the spell, Evanesco. When you vanish something, the moonstone used to conjure it will become available to you again.
I think I can manage from here. Thank you.
I look forward to seeing your work.
अबे और 3 जगह क्या लगाना है? कंज्यूमर वॉल, इसकी तो वॉल की तो वॉल 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 पे क्या है? ये
Good work. Shall we move on?
चल हो गया ना?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
What's next?
I think you're ready to take on Alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
ओके ओके। अरे बाप रे, वापस फिर से कुछ तो आया है नया नया। बस Chant.
Just aim your wand at any conjured item
right.
and perform the altering spell to customize it.
क्या है? Alert style
It warms
of
my
item.
heart to see your interest in herbology, dare I say.
I have some questions about alteration, Professor.
Yes?
Okay. ठीक है,
Thank
छोड़ो
you,
यार.
Professor.
गधे
I
से
have no
दिखाया.
more questions.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
We cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
ज़्यादा बात मत करना तो उड़ा दूंगा. ये कैसे यूज करना है? एडजस्टेबल द साइज एंड आइटम. अच्छा हाँ, नया कुछ तो मिला अपने को. 1 2 3 4. हाँ ये चाहिए. अबे इसको यूज कैसे करना है? F to change color. Okay. That's what's nice. Okay, apply the adjustable. Okay. Any style of change the color of any item.
Dick thinks you should be proud
Color
of all
इसका
the
चेंज
potions
करना
you've
है.
brewed.
इसका अबे तेरी वैस की टांग. कलर चेंज कैसे करना था? कलर चेंज कैसे करना था? मैं भूल गया. अच्छा
Dick
तेरा
thinks
कर
perhaps you
सकता हूँ
didn't know it was near.
ना. F2 कलर चेंज. ग्रीन, लाल, पीला, लाल ठीक है. Adjust the size of any item. Size. Just like that. मुझे इसका अगर size तो Y to Z. अरे वाह भी वाह. इसके ऊपर ना रख सकता क्या मैं? After style of an item. स्टाइल कैसे करूं मैं ये? इसका कुछ नहीं कर सकते. स्टाइल कैसे चेंज करना है इसका? अरे भाई साहब, तो स्टाइल कैसे चेंज करना है? स्टाइल रोटेट ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए ये है, कंफर्म के लिए कंफर्म कलर. इसमें कलर चेंज कर सकते हैं. अरे भाई साहब, हमको येलो करना है. अब ये नीचे का कैसे
Dick
करना?
cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
ओके. येलो, ब्लैक, ये ठीक है. अबे आइटम क्या भाई? किसका क्या
Dick
करना है?
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
कौन सा आइटम का मैं क्या करना है? यहाँ पे कोई स्टाइल का ऑप्शन नहीं है यार. मैं स्टाइल कैसे?
Potato!
Hold C, disable sharpness, control.
Nicely done.
वाह भाई
Now you're
साहब,
ready for something a
कसम से
little
तेरा
more
ना जान
advanced.
लूंगा मैं, रुक।
You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture.
तू
Try
मिल
these
मत
new
अबे, कसम
designs
से
on
करो,
the floor
मार
or
दूंगा।
balcony.
कोई शौक नहीं था मुझे। क्या है? आफ्टर द बालकनी फ्लोर रूम। मारूं? अरे वाह, अरे वाह, अरे अरे अरे, ज्यादा वो डिफरेंस नहीं लग रहा। ठीक है चल, बालकनी रूम। ओरे भाई साहब, ये वाला सही है, ये वाला सही है, ज्यादा खुला खुला लग रहा है।
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambience, don't you
After-
think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of
Deke.
magic years
Deke.
ago. Deke thinks you'll
Ramkhor.
enjoy it.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of
Oh,
course.
यार, किसी ने subscribe
What
नहीं
sort
किया,
of
क्या
overall
भाई?
look most appeals to you?
लाइक किया कि नहीं?
I would like the room to feel as if it's
Like
being
me,
lit
yeah.
by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
Okay, that's for reason तो आगे क्या? ठीक है
An
ना?
even bigger space.
Your choice
How
is
did
wrong,
that
buddy.
happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
मुझे पौधे ज्यादा पसंद है भाई। पौधे अच्छा लग रहा है। अब आगे
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
बहुत तीखा लगा बे। ये क्या है? अच्छा मेरा रूम है, तो मुझे कैसे पता चलेगा मेरा रूम यहाँ पे है? मैप पे जगह देखो तो क्या है? मैं कहाँ पे हूँ? यहाँ पे हूँ ना? पता नहीं, वापस मेरा रूम मुझे मिलेगा भी नहीं मिलेगा। मेरे रूम के अंदर भी सीधा एक ये टेलीपोर्टेशन है। ठीक है छोड़ो, इसके पास चलते हैं। वो कब से इंतजार कर रहा है मेरा। शास्त्रांग दंडति प्रणाम। कृष्णांग दंडांग नाम।
I've always said that
Hey,
travel
कौन है भाई?
broadens
तो
the mind.
किधर जाना है? ऊपर जाना है क्या? ये बाल आदमी। लोकेशन बता भाई, किधर जाने का है? भागो 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 भागो। ऊपर जाना है, नीचे जाना है। किधर घूमता रहता है भाई? हॉगवर्ट्स से तो क्या इधर उधर घूमेगा? 2-4 क्लासेस वासेस लगाओ यार, पढ़ाई वढ़ाई कराओ। हॉगवर्ट्स में आए तो साला बकचोदी करेंगे क्या? तुम्हारे मसले से लो।
Don't you see the romance of it all? You and
ये
I,
काम है हमको,
we are the stuff of poems.
पढ़ने आए हम यहाँ
Our
पे।
love is the
तुम्हारे
muse of a
प्रॉब्लम
thousand.
सॉल्व करने आए। ऊपर से वेट अलग करा था तुम लोग।
Over here.
ओह yeah।
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course.
Of course.
Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did.
I did.
But something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood.
Okay.
We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
Okay. तो
This
चलो
way.
बताओ कहाँ जाना है, बता भाई। आ रहा हूँ, पीछे ही आ रहा हूँ।
There's a secret passage just here.
Okay.
It's well disguised.
लाइव भाई, इसके पास भी एक सीक्रेट प्लेस है। F2 इंटर पक्का। ले भैया। मेरे को अंदर बुक कर दिया।
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt,
अरे वाह।
he named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all
इस
the
रूम का क्या
time.
नाम दिया था रे उसने?
With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game.
इस रूम का
What I
नाम याद
wouldn't
नहीं आ
give
रहा
to
मुझे।
lose to her again.
Explore the room.
I should tell you,
Explore क्या room?
I
Room के
swore
अंदर
to
कुछ
Ominous
है?
I would safeguard this place. So please, keep it between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
यार मेरा gear slot full है, इसको
I
खाली
know
कैसे
Ominous.
करना है?
Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course.
Of course.
Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
So?
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
लग गया। पकड़ा। अबे नीचे 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 लग गए, ऑलमोस्ट बचते बचते का।
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find... Pretty nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
That's it.
I think I've got it.
Done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. And Ominous and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey and Gringotts and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you.
Nothing is
And
past
yes,
you.
it is.
And yes,
As I'm
okay.
sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted
Barabar.
you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right.
लगता तो नहीं, तेरे पे ट्रस्ट नहीं मेरे को।
I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
ओके ठीक है, तो ये बंदा अपने को कुछ भेजेगा, जैसे अपने को स्टोरी चलिए अभी अभी अपनी अपनी। तो अब यहाँ से अपने को निकलना है चुपचाप। डार्क, अबे चलना भाई।
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
तुझसे मतलब?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place, and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
लौंडा बहुत गुस्से में लग रहा
Sebastian
है।
is going to get an earful about this.
निकल, फर्क नहीं पड़ता मुझसे। Next.
Spare a moment?
इनको तो मारना है फिर। किधर ये?
She did say that.
I thought she did. I hope you know that it isn't true.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes. I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade.
Okay.
And over here, the Forbidden Forest. Okay. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
तो मतलब क्या है प्रोफेसर इसका? What is the meaning of this?
If only you were here to see this.
अबे कहाँ जा रहा है प्रोफेसर?
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Yes.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I see you there, Professor.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
क्यों भाई? मेरे दोस्त लोग को तो बता सकता हूँ मैं. ओ भाई साहब इतना दूर जाना है. अरे वर्ल्ड मैप. ओ भाई साहब के डाल वहां नहीं जाना है. यहाँ से उड़ के जा सकता हूँ क्या मैं? मेरे पास जादुई झाड़ू तो है ना, तो मैं उड़ के क्यों नहीं जा सकता? Why not going in this side of this on this why?
It's time you learned, 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐤, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to...
Revelio.
Once you've done that, come and see me.
अपन उड़ सकते हैं कि नहीं उड़ सकते भाई? उठने का जो था ना, ये तो ओपन होने से रहा। Challenges setting the push quiz map care inventory talent यार बिजली की माँ का गुस्सा हो गया मेरा तो। Strength. और क्या मिला भाई मुझे? मेरे से कुछ छूट रहेगा यार। मेरे से कुछ तो छूट रहा है शायद। इसको सेल कर सकता हूँ ना मैं? अरे हाँ, सेल करने के लिए भी तो है चीजें कुछ। I think so. I think so.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
कौन सा वाला है? वो ये वाला है क्या? Professor, are you here? तो चाय पी लेता यार, कुछ हो ना हो।
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Got a few rare yew-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
I have looked.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
अरे वाह, झाड़ू झाड़ू बाद में, पहले बहुत कुछ सेल करना है अपने को।
Nice doing business with you.
सब कुछ बेच दो, झाड़ू लेना अपने को। एकदम बढ़िया सा झाड़ू दो मुझे। महंगा से महंगा वाला है बाला भी। स्टाइल ठीक है, चलो अभी क्या कर सकते हैं, एक अच्छा सा झाड़ू दे दो।
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐤's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements.
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐤, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and 𝐸𝐿𝐷𝐸 will sort you out. Once you've beaten 𝐸𝐿𝐷𝐸's time, be sure to let me know.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
मैं fly कैसे कर सकता हूँ ये बता? Cannot fly here. ये रहा झाड़ू. मैं झाड़ू क्यों नहीं ले सकता यार? Why not fly? भाई मैं fly क्यों नहीं कर सकता? इसकी तो ये गलत बात है यार. झाड़ू दे दिया, fly क्यों नहीं कर सकता मैं? किस का मैसेज आ चुका है मेरे को? बहुत लोगों ने बुलाया है. सबको मुझसे ही काम है क्या? सारा कुछ काम ना कर लो. और 800 मीटर जाना यार, पागल है क्या? वर्ल्ड मैप पे ले यार. अरे इस बार अलग जगह पे. तो हॉगवर्ट्स में चले जाता हूँ. यहाँ से यहाँ पे भी है. उनको गुस्सा आ गया. हाय गर्ल, बोली लगी थी. हॉगवर्ट्स के बाहर झाड़ू उड़ाना मना है. तेरी तो ऐसा किसी ने कहा ना, तो झाड़ू दी क्यों है? गाफ में डालने की क्या बात कर रही है? झाड़ू के साथ खुला है. अच्छा जी, ये ना बात. लेट्स गो. साला हॉगवर्ट्स में उड़ना है लगता है. यो बॉय.
If it isn't Slytherin's newest broom tower.
कंट्रोल मजनू कंट्रोल. बता क्या दिक्कत है?
Hello, Imelda. Albie Weeks sent me.
Friend.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞.
That was not happened. So you sound jealous.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me?
Yeah.
Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You can't be what passes for Slytherin these days. Pfft, ragged old hat's dropping its standards. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course.
Okay.
Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Slytherin.
Okay. Let's go.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Lose. गलत बंदे से भिड़ रही है तू. एक सेकंड रुक.
Made it. Brilliant.
Control Majnu. Control Majnu.
Did it.
Whoa. अबे आता है उड़ना. जा बेटा जा बेटा आया डरते क्या चले
Made it.
हाँ डरते क्या अपन वो भाई गिर जाता है कोई शक
I've got this.
कोई शक हो तो आ जाओ 1v1 थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट तो है बट भाई बहुत सारे कीवर्ड्स यूज करने पड़ते हैं.
That's not. You must have cheated.
Oh my
Fine.
god.
You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
I don't want your respect.
I don't want respect from the likes of you.
समझ
All
गया
you
ना?
do is insult people.
You and everyone else need to get a
झुकने का
thicker skin. Anyway, I'm moving on to the next course. It's near Irondale and offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
निकल. यहाँ पे क्या है? F for race. अबे माँ कसम उनके
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
भाई उनके स्कोर देख माँ कसम भाग यहाँ से किसी और दिन आएंगे अपन. कितना दूर
Never
जाना
thought
है?
someone would ever best Imelda's time.
उनको गुस्सा आया. अरे 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 इतना दूर जाने का है क्या? वैसे मुझे उड़ने में कोई उड़ के भी जा सकता हूँ बट क्या है जो टेलीपोर्ट होने में मजा है ना उड़ के नहीं है. उड़ के जाने में तो 10-15 मिनट का वेस्टेज है. बट उड़ के ना एक्सप्लोर होगा गेम और मुझे गेम एक्सप्लोर करना है ना कि हवा में उड़ा देना है.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
अच्छा यहाँ पे उड़ना मना है. ओके तो ऐसा बोलो ना यार.
Oh, you're back. With something to report, I hope?
बता क्या दिक्कत है तेरी?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
God.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
अब आगे बताओ. अब आगे क्या? तो ये अपने को कहाँ जाना है? गली नंबर 202. किसी को पता है किधर है? ले हमारा माँ कसम साला नाम है मेरे को कोई ना किधर है? अच्छा हाँ यहाँ पे जा रहा था ना. उड़ के जाएंगे अब. Let's do it. Fucking flying fast. हाँ. तू दीवानी तुम तक मेरी झाड़ू लो बात खत्म करो. ये
You'll need to be quicker than that. Incendio!
किधर जाना है? ये डिफेंड एनिमी विथ मैजिक थोड़ा बे. नीचे से जाने में थोड़ा सा. किधर जाने का? अरे नश्वर. कसम भाई यही तो मजा है हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी खेलने का. कोई अगर तुमको कहना हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी बकवास है उसको कहना भाई.
Come out before I find you.
जंगल में बहुत कुछ है. ऊपर जाना है, ऊपर जाना है. लौंडे ऊपर जाना है भाई. जाना किधर है? जाना किधर है? उधर जाना है. रुक 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 रुक. ये पहली झाड़ू की उड़ान बहुत सक्सेसफुल.
I should dismount here.
Forward.
Over here.
Professor Jean. Fig, sorry, Fig.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
2 कढ़ाई और 2 सड़ाई. सड़ाई. अरे वाह. शार्दुल ठाकुर.
Oh, this day's gone on too long.
ऊपर कैसे?
Quickly now.
एक सेकंड. ऐसा कुछ बताया नहीं मुझे. एक सेकंड. अब क्या भाई ये? रुक रुक रुक. बाय प्रोफेसर मी. Professor.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. Petrificus
अच्छा ऐसा कुछ
Well done.
तो ठीक है, उड़ा देंगे। कहाँ तक पहुँचे? अभी अपन प्रोफेसर फिक के साथ आए हैं, इन गधों से निपटना है।
There must be something here.
तो
Ramrock
चल रहा है
said so.
थोड़ा थोड़ा सा। इन लाउंडर से निपटना है हमें, जो एकदम आराम से निपटा जा रहा है।
You ought to cut back on that. Took you for a stroll the other day. Someone there?
जाना किधर है प्रोफेसर? इन्वेस्टिगेशन द गॉब्लिन पैसेज। तेरी भैंस की टांग मारू।
I've never seen a sword like it.
किसको पहले करो? इसको इसको पहले इसको करता हूँ।
What a grapple you are.
निकलो चलो। अब क्या? मैं खुद भी कुछ कर प्रोफेसर, सब काम मुझसे करवाता है हरामी। इसके अंदर कुछ है क्या?
Revelio.
टिंगे 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 मैडम 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 मैडम।
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw
ये कौन
blood.
है?
Ooh, this shouldn't take long. Not quick enough. When are you going to give up? Leviosa.
Incendio.
I didn't quite finish.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Looks like we found the entrance.
Search the tower. But tower के अंदर जाएंगे कैसे?
It's locked.
खुद के पास जादू होते हुए मेरे को मुगली करता है।
An unlocking charm.
जादू खुद जादू
Very
लगा देगा।
handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle. I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries.
Welcome to San Bakar's tower.
अब ये कैसे करूं? प्रोफेसर
Revelio. Revelio.
Tower.
Oh.
बे की कहाँ पे है?
Revelio.
पता है क्या? Silvio.
Hello, Professor.
ये रहा बड़ो.
Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
म्हणून नशीब खराब म्हणतो. म्हणतो नशिबात नाही म्हणून. म्हणून तो नशिबात नाही मी. म्हणून तो नशिबात नाही मी. लक्षात ठेव. म्हणून तो नशीब खराब झालं. एखादा आहे खंडू खोपशा मला माहिती आहे. अरे बापरे, अतिउत्तम, थँक्यू. आपल्याला कोणी असं दुखवू शकतच नाही. हे ठेवायला इथे ठेव, तिकडे ठेव, तिकडे तिकडे तिकडे. हा तिथे इथे ठेव.
I've seen this before.
अजिबात नाही.
In Gringotts and the
काय
restricted
ते पोरीला
section.
दाखवते मम्मी. सौनदव काय सौनदव तिला काय रे. अभी क्या अभी अगर मैं जाऊँ ना कहीं बाहर तो 2 मिनट में गर्लफ्रेंड पटा के ला सकता हूँ. Complete private recognition this said.
Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
भाई माइक कौन था बे? छी बे. सॉरी गाइस, सॉरी यार. सॉरी. थोड़ा लेफ्ट राइट हो गया, वो लेफ्ट राइट हो गया तो थोड़ा इग्नोर कर देना. ओके, किसी को कुछ समझ में नहीं आया ना? किसी को कुछ समझ में आया ना? ठीक है, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं.
No traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. These look familiar.
तो नीचे नहीं जाना क्या? पक्का श्योर 100%. So what can I do for you? Hey. क्या हुआ है? हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी। ये गेम को हमको खेलना है बबुआ। इतना गेयर अप करेगा यार। अब ये बताओ हमको जाना किधर है? जाना तेरी जाना इस तरफ क्या है? 53 रुपए के लिए।
More statues.
माँ कसम।
Incendio.
आया बड़ा मुझे मारने वाला। So what next? Sinok ka jahana हाँ कसम डरा मत करो बे। वाव, ऐसा भी कुछ होता है क्या? तो यहाँ से कर ये क्यों है?
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
What? Can do that. अबे यहाँ पे तो यही नहीं है। कुछ हो सकता है क्या? ओके। तू खड़ा क्यों है भाई? मतलब क्या था भाई इसका? ये टूट कैसे गया?
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Accio!
Like
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
माँ का भरोसा। ये बताओ कि मैं चढ़ूंगा कैसे उसके ऊपर? लाहौल भाई ये तो सीधा सीधा एलओएल कर जाएगा तुम लोगों ने।
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
कारीगर कौन है भाई? मेरे पास भेज दो। कारीगर सही है। हसीनों ने
I'll never
बुलाया
get used to these floors.
वाह भाई, ये डिजाइन मुझे भी चाहिए भाई, ये डिजाइन मुझे भी चाहिए। यो 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 बनता है भाई, डिजाइन बढ़िया है। और वाह, पैसा वसूल डिजाइन है बे। ये डिजाइन कैसे मिलेगी? ले भैया, और भाग।
Incendio.
बेटे
Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio.
अरे बेटा,
Protego.
साला तो वैसे लोग मानेगा नहीं। अरे भाई साहब, क्या चीज है भैया। हसीनों ने बुलाया। ओए, माँ की माँ का भरोसा। Oh my god, damn fuck. रुक, इसको बुला। कुछ भी हो, कारीगर जॉर्ड है। कारीगर जॉर्ड लेवल का है इसका। अबे बेटे, अभी लग जाते। प्रोफेसर फीक का है इसकी भैंस की टांग। उसकी तो आते टाइम मेरे साथ आया था ना वो। डरा मत, कसम से मार दूंगा। 5 पोशन दिए भाई, 5 पोशन। मतलब आगे पक्का मौत है। अरे वाह, सेम डिजाइन। अंडे भी बहुत सारे हैं।
Don't like the look of this.
पूरा साल है, पूरा साल है। भागो रे। पूरा साल है। उड़ा दे। नाइस, फक ऑफ मैन।
Incendio, Confringo, Protego.
जॉर्ड बोलते हैं क्या? माँ कसम, जॉर्ड तो बाबा भाई साहब। पकड़, अभी ये पकड़ता क्यों नहीं? कंट्रोल चेंज करना पड़ेगा इसके। भाई हाउ कैन दिस फकिंग पॉसिबल? भाई हाउ कैन दिस फकिंग पॉसिबल यार? अबे डिफेंड भी नहीं ले रहा, क्या बंदा है बे? भाई थोड़ा सा शूट किया है क्या? चलो हेडफोन साइड में रखो भाई साहब। तेरा कैप्टन होने के बाद भी नहीं ले तो मुझे पॉइंट किसने दिया भाई? अच्छा विशंकर सुंदरम, सही है। यहाँ पे क्या है? 395 वाइस कैप्टन, कैप्टन ए शुभमन गिल। अच्छा शुभमन गिल गया क्या? ओके ठीक है, इसका भी गया मतलब। अच्छा मतलब अपनी चांसेस ज्यादा है। अभी जाके भिड़ते इससे, इसकी तो इसको इसके औकात याद दिलाते हैं। ओ भाई अपने को नेक्स्ट राउंड के लिए बहुत कुछ बचा के रखना है। ये टैब, अरे यार टैब से ये होता है, भूल गया था मैं।
Don't look at this.
But control. पीछे का कंट्रोल ले लो मेरे भाई। अब कौन बचा हुआ भाई? Journey has been job. कौन टोले दे रहा है? और माँ का भरोसा 3 success. भाई मतलब वरुण चुका और तेरे ठाकुर दोनों ने पॉइंट नहीं दिए तो 2 विकेट किसने लिए और हक दिया लगता है मैंने पक्का इस बार आज।
Like the look of this. Journey has been ended. इसकी तो
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
समझ गया। बट यार एक कंट्रोल का कुछ करना पड़ेगा मुझे। सी से क्या होता है? ये कंट्रोल मुझे तब तक रखो। कहाँ गया? सेटिंग 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 को कंट्रोल कंट्रोल अब ट्राई करके देखते हैं। अब आ जाओ बेटा। अबे
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
अबे तू
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
अबे नहीं ना यार क्या है? हाँ?
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio.
What can do?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
एक यूज हो जाता ना, काम हो जाता उसका। ठीक है, वन मोर ट्राई में हो जाएगा। कितना टाइम हुआ स्ट्रीम पे? एक सेकेंड, ऑलमोस्ट 2 घंटा 10 मिनट हो गई। ये लास्ट ट्राई। Let's do it.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
उड़ा दे। क्या 5 के 5 स्पेल मैंने यूज नहीं किया, समझे ना?
What a relief.
बाहर समझे क्या?
Another pensive.
ऐसे कैसे भाई, प्रो प्लेयर है, ऐसे कैसे बीच में हार मान दूंगा भाई? इससे बड़े बड़े गेम्स मैंने कंप्लीट किए ऑफलाइन, ऑनलाइन में ऑफलाइन। दुश्मन हम लोग के फ्लावर समझे क्या? फायर में जुगेगा नहीं साला, ऐसे नहीं बोलेगा भाई, क्या लग जाएगा? क्या लग जाएगा?
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago. The pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace.
Baby, I'm what you
What if I could help him, Professor?
Just
You do
like
so much for your father already.
It's not enough.
Animal.
I want to take away his pain.
यार आज एक भी सब्सक्राइबर ने बड़ा क्या है वे?
It is tempting,
ऐसा
I
क्यों
know,
भाई?
to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
This is not your pen, man. This is your father pen. That's why you are still here. उड़ा दे सबको, मेरा आदेश है। गर्मी से मेरा दिल फटा जा रहा है।
Every year a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morgana,
welcome back to the Hogsmeade Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to.
That's going to
Professor Rickwood.
Professor Rickwood.
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
चल जाएगा इस गेम पे।
I was actually hoping
मैं तो ये सोच रहा कि
might join me at
next
my
game
home
कौन
this
सा
evening.
होगा?
There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be
तब तक
delightful.
अगर
We
Resident
shall let the
Evil
others
4
know.
Very
जुगाड़
well.
से मिल गया,
Shall see you then.
जैसे कि मैंने हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी खरीदा नहीं है, पॉकेट में डाउनलोड किया है, वैसे अगर रेसिडेंट एविल 4 मिल गया पॉकेट में जुगाड़ से कहीं से भी, तो ले लेंगे, खेल लेंगे, ले लेंगे और खेल लेंगे। Point is that.
Now to find a way out of
और
it.
उसके बाद शायद ही कुछ बेबियां।
More crystallized stone. Must be the way back to the map chamber.
चलो चलो घर पे चलो, घर पे चलो। प्रोफेसर फिक्स साला हराम खोर कब से यहाँ पे बैठा हुआ है, वहाँ पे मेरे कितनी लगे पड़ी थी साला, इसको तो मार दूंगा एक दिन इसको मैं। मेरी हेल्प करने कभी नहीं आता हरामी। सेकंड फ्रेमर पे आ गया। What do you have here?
I'm a student
I'm
at
a student
Hogwarts,
Hogwarts,
sir.
sir.
And this is Professor Fig.
Fig.
Professor
एकदम
Charles
चूतिया
Rookwood
आदमी
at your
है, कसम से
service.
कह रहा हूँ। Professor
Has
Fig.
someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor.
Professor
Rookwood.
Rookwood. I've seen you. I've seen you.
We saw you in the pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You'll need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the pensive.
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest. I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
my studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Okay, bata. Kya to bhi baat kar
Professor? Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I will look out for them.
ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. Let's स्किप नहीं, अपन स्किप करने वालों में से बिल्कुल नहीं. अपन स्टोरी को नीचे नीचे के क्या है हॉगवर्ट्स दिल का चैन. चलो टाइम हो गया अपना. नहीं बे 2.5 घंटा नहीं हुआ अभी भी. तो थोड़ा घूम के आते, कुछ सेल वेल करते, कुछ परचेस वर्चेस करते, थोड़ा सा घूम के आते, क्या क्या मिला क्या क्या नहीं मिला, थोड़ा सा जान पहचान करके आते लौटा से. हॉगवर्ट्स में उड़ना मना है बाल आदमी.
I should ask Serona at the Three.
वापस आ गया, तेरी मार दूंगा.
The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can. I hope you will come and see me.
वर्ल्ड मैप पे लेके चलो मुझे, और थोड़ा सा ना मुझे ना सिटी में जाना है, और सिटी में थोड़ा काम है मेरा. जस्ट लाइक यहीं पे काम है मेरा. अबे वो ये काम पे The Last of Us.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Once you have completed the tasks I've set for you, I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Professor. 1000.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
मुझे कुछ अरे हाँ रुको पहले मैं देख तो लूँ मेरे पास क्या क्या है.
Thanks for stopping by. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Okay, 95. Okay.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broom Flight.
थोड़ा सा घूम के आता हूँ मैं.
Report back as soon as you can.
मुझे ये बताओ कि मेरे पास क्या क्या गियर पे चल और मुझे नया क्या क्या मिला है. हैं? अबे नया बहुत कुछ मिला था मुझे. ले भैया. ये वाला सही है. Let go. Like बहुत ज्यादा नहीं है बट ठीक है. कहाँ गया और क्या है अपने पास? और माँ कसम बहुत सारे फूल है इस बार. मजा आएगा. मतलब कल अच्छा खासा ग्राइंड होगा. मेरे को थोड़ा पोस्ट भी आ पड़े हैं. और क्या करना था मुझे? टैलेंट. Exploration 1%. 1% का exploration. छोड़ो यार, लालच बुरी वाला है. निकलते अपन. हो जाएंगे. बाय गाइस. सेव गेम करते हैं. सेटिंग. सेव गेम. लेट्स गो. Video save and setting and exit and exit.